Reporting from Seoul, this is News Today. We're soon to have a date for the South Korea-U.S. summit. President Trump initially said the meeting would happen within 2 weeks of last week's tariff deal, but the summit is now likely to take place toward the end of this month.
Foreign Minister Cho Hyun has returned from his first trip to the U.S. as the nation's top diplomat. The keenest attention was drawn to when the anticipated Korea-U.S. summit would take place. Cho declined to comment on the exact date as the two sides are in the final stages of discussions, which he said are going well.
이달 넘겨서까지 그러지는 않을 건데 아직 날짜를 말씀드릴 수는 없습니다.
The presidential office also said that the two countries' diplomatic authorities are working to schedule a bilateral summit, adding that they will announce the date after the discussions once it is set. Shortly after Korea and the U.S. reached a tariff deal last week, President Donald Trump mentioned that he would meet with President Lee Jae-myung within 2 weeks. However, the two sides are reviewing multiple options for holding the summit by late this month due to some pre-planned events. There are predictions that the summit will likely take place in the last week of this month, considering the schedules of President Lee's summer vacation and the so-called People's Inauguration Ceremony on Liberation Day, as well as a Seoul-Washington joint military exercise. The two countries are also discussing what should be included in the agenda for the summit. Kim Yong-bum, Presidential Chief of Staff for Policy, flatly dismissed the concerns that sensitive issues like the further opening of Korea's rice and beef markets might again be raised at the summit.
우리 국민들이 관심을 갖는 쌀, 소고기 추가가 없습니다. 통상과 관련된 사안은 이번에 다 마무리가 됐습니다.
But he mentioned that regardless of such concerns, Korea now needs to publicly discuss ways to strengthen the competitiveness of the sectors.
통상의 어떤 외부의 압력 때문이 아니고 우리 내부적으로 좀 공론화는 어느 정도 해야 된다고 봅니다, 이제는.
He stressed that as the tariff talks with the U.S. show a fundamental shift in the global order of trade, it is important for the nation to devise effective responses, such as the diversification of export markets.